Good morning, Ms. Rhodes. I'm Jim Shepard with Scrubbing Forward. We have just a few questions for you. We appreciate you receiving us today. Our first question is, how does an individual get registered to vote?
Good question. A person can register to vote in two different ways. They can either go online, which you can go to www.mvp.sos.gov, and you can register there, and it's on the Secretary of State's website. You can also get a voter registration application. It's simple. So it's postage paid, so you don't have to pay any money. You would fill it out, and you would make sure that you would include your social security number and your driver's license. Make a copy of your photo ID, and make sure you put your phone number on it also. That way, if they have questions, they can call you without putting you in a status of holding. You would make a copy of your driver's license, stick it in this little pocket, peel this little label off, seal it, drop it in the mail. Very simple process in order to be registered. You can also, on that SOS website, check the status of this. It'll show you if you're registered or not. So you can also, again, you have two ways of registering. You can do it online, and you can also do it manually. And if you don't want to do it that way, if you want to go to the registrar's office, you're still going to do it on paper, but you can do it that way also. So it's a very simple process.
And I believe that the public library has some forms if they need some voter registration forms. Scrubbing Forward has some forms that we can get them to them. And if they do not have access at home to go online and check their status, we'll be glad to do that for them if they will simply call us. Will you tell us, please, how they can get an ID made if they don't have one?
If you do not have a Georgia valid, any kind of government ID, you can still get an ID just for voting. You go to the registrar's office, and she will make you a Georgia voter ID. It'll have your picture on it, but it's only used for voting. So again, you would have your picture ID that way.
Thank you so much. It's a simple process.